everyone. This is Vinny Art, Vinny Tartamella, comic book creator and formerly designer of McFarlane Toys. And today we have a pretty damn badass piece. This is Alex J. Murphy from Robocop. This is the human version before he gets turned into Robocop, played by Peter Weller. And yeah, we are going to break into this one. So it's the CCP, the Central City Police Department. I think that's what it was called. That he is part of. And yeah, so here's the packaging, your standard Ultimates figure packaging that NECA does. So there's your product shots of the figure and, well, what you could do with him. You have a couple of different options on how to display this guy, which really makes this thing pretty damn awesome. So, yeah, pretty cool though. It's simple. Open it up, you get a nice shot of the figure and all the accessories that he comes with. They got to make Red Foreman there. I forget the guy's name. The bad guy who actually offs him in the movie, or he would have been dead if they didn't save him and turn him into RoboCop. But yeah, that's what's missing right now. So hopefully they're going to be able to do it, because he definitely is that companion piece. So here he is. And they got to do his partner. Like, I don't know, there's still plenty of characters that they could do from RoboCop. So hopefully they're going to get to them all. But yeah, Alex J. Murphy, here he is out of the packaging. And overall appearances are fantastic. The sculpt work, likeness is pretty spot on. Not perfect, but pretty damn spot on. I think that something around the nose area might be like the bridge of his nose is way too thin. But other than that, it's pretty accurate. So, yeah, but very cool. Like I said, I love the details that they put on here. The visor that actually you could put down. You could display it either up or down, which is awesome. Yeah, the logos and stuff on his shoulders. We'll punch and get a better look. But yeah, pretty damn good likeness. Not too bad. He's got a very interesting face. He's very thin, but yeah, like I said, overall, I'm pretty happy with this one. The bulletproof vest thing, it's a little bit puffy, I think, in the midsection, but that's because of like how you're supposed to remove the vest as well. So I know it's tricky, but they might have gotten the idea, I think, from Valaverse on how they kind of put on and take off vests. So there you go. Oh, side note, both arms could come off. So it is easier to take it off that way. You pop off the head and then both arms in order to get the vest on and off. So not too bad there. Yeah, like I said, with the visor down, it looks even better. I don't know. They did a very nice job with this. So articulation-wise, he looks up a fair amount considering that back piece. Looks down amazingly. So he's got the ball joint, like the dumbbell joint by the neck, and then he has extra articulation where the collarbone would be. So like the neck itself is separate from the head, so extra articulation. Ball jointed shoulders, goes all the way around. He doesn't have a bicep cup, but it's sort of like where the elbow thing is. It's a very unique joint that NECA does, so it's sort of like a double hinge joint there. He does have swivel with the hinge for the wrist. He does have extra articulation. I just have to, when I take the vest off, I kind of crack the paint a little bit, so that way you get the extra articulation. It was very stiff. Waist goes all the way around as well. Legs a little bit limited with the splits, but he doesn't really need to do them. Again, similar to the elbows, his knees are kind of the same type of joints, so not bad on that range. There's no boot cut whatsoever. That's the only limitation, I think, in the articulation for a figure like this. But again, rockers and hinge he does have for the ankle. And yeah, this is what he looks like without the vest on. And yeah, once I crack the paint a little bit for that torso section, yeah, but beautiful range of motion. So yeah, here is his accessories. We started with the yelling in pain face, because yeah, in the movie it's a very violent scene. What they do to him and how he ends up turning into RoboCop, or what they do. But yeah, and you'll see it during this review, which is cool that they gave us all those different options. But I think the yelling face is probably the best likeness. Looks very good. Here's his neutral face without the helmet. Still nice, but like I said, I think the bridge of his nose might be too thin. But again, Peter Weller is a little bit of a tricky likeness to get. But overall, still really nice. Yeah, he did a fantastic job as Robocop. Again, one of my favorite movies of the 80s, action genre. That's for sure. And he does come with a left and right trigger finger hand. And he does come with two pistols, or two guns. And he also has the spinning one, because he was big into the westerns and stuff. And yeah, it's kind of a... Anyone who's watched RoboCop, you know that even when he becomes RoboCop, he spins the gun the same way. It's how they can kind of tell who he is. Or his partner realized who it was. But yeah, so here are his guns. They are two different models. So nicely done. A little bit of silver paint application on that for the front of it, and I believe the trigger. Here's the other one. So yeah, overall, nicely done. Good sculpts. And here is the blood effect for, he gets his hand shotgunned off. And then his arm, he was toyed with how they were killing him. And they shot the shit out of him. So, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's how it goes on and off. So, yeah, here he is with the guns in hands, all ready for battle, thinking he's going to go save the day. But we know what happens. But anyway, like I said, he looks great. They did a really nice job. Minor critique, I would say, would be his right leg. The way that they kind of sculpted the boot area, it's almost like it's bowed inward. If he had boot swivel, it would have been a lot better. We'll put that. But again, it doesn't take away from it that much. And you'll see in the final score too what I give it. Because everything else I think on this is pretty damn spot on. Pretty fantastic. So here he is, guns a-blazing, yelling. But like I said, he doesn't make it that far. Yeah, go watch the movie if you haven't. Highly recommend it. But excellent stuff. Like I said, this figure is very, very nicely done. Lots of love and care went into this guy. And he's sort of one that I think fans have been looking for a long time. So there you have it. And kind of wanted to do the kind of the pose I think everyone was waiting for, to see him beside RoboCop. What he ultimately turns into. So pretty damn cool. Like I said, I really like the sculpt work that they did, even when without the vest. It is really well done. Like kind of just regular police outfit kind of. The officer's costume there. You know what I'm trying to say. But anyway, very nice job. And yeah, that's also the Neca Robocop. Although mine does have a scuff on his head. He took a tumble kind of shortly after I had gotten him. What was it, over a year ago? Which kind of sucks, but it's sort of battle damaged. Much like this right here. So I believe he was laying down on his back though when they did this to him. They kind of pinned him on the floor, but I thought it would look a little cooler on his knees like that. But yeah, either way, it was an extremely violent scene. They said in the original movie, they showed a lot more, and it was actually the people who do the rating system, they gave it an NC-17 for that. So they clipped out some of the violence or some of that gore. They still kept most of it in there, but they trimmed it a little bit enough so that they get a rated R instead of NC-17. So that just goes to show you how brutal that scene was and how realistic it looked. So yeah, after the hand, he was playing with them with that, and then bam, blew off the arm as well, near the shoulder. So yeah, it's like I said, it was crazy. That whole movie though was super violent. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, they're not making movies like this anymore. But I'll say one thing: this was so well done. Yeah, my hat goes off to them. You know, the attention to detail, that kind of bloodied up vest, the fleshy meat part there hanging off his arm there. And yeah, I did take that effect from his wrist and just put it by his knee as if it was just all dripping on the floor. Again, just, you know, playing around a little bit. And yeah, so here's a kind of foreshadowing of what he turned into. Yada, 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 being artsy fartsy. But gotta say, this was very cool. He gets a pretty damn high score. Almost perfect. I have my minor critiques, but I'd give him a 9.5 out of 10 easily. Must buy. Be sure to pick up my Volume 3 art book as well. This thing is perfect bound, 64 pages. Absolutely amazing. So you don't want to miss out on this one. Again, this is the Volume 3. It's available right now in Indiegogo for a limited time. Yeah, more information soon on some of my other projects. And yeah, upcoming stuff. There's also going to be a sneak peek at City Venus 2 in this book. So yeah, you're not going to want to miss this at all. Like I said, this is going to be the next major comic book that I am releasing. This one's going to be around 52 pages. Hi, for anyone looking for some amazing comic books, this is part of my collection. I am the artist and creator of Shadow of the Kraken. This is a beautiful pirate story, 52 pages, beautiful artwork. Yeah, everything you need out of a great pirate story, you're right here. We have City of Venus. It's a futuristic story. Also another one that I totally created. Beautiful. If you love kind of post-apocalyptic worlds, beautiful women, sci-fi, action, this has a little bit of everything in it. So if you're looking for that, on that campaign, you could also get, for a limited time, Volume 1 and 2 of my art books. These are loaded with amazing images, 52 pages each. Yeah, they got pretty much everything you need in there. And we have, of course, hardcover book. This is Through the Woods, co-created and written by Frankie Tartamella, my brother. And yeah, I did all the artwork. This is 100 pages. You get the entire story in here, beginning, middle, end. You get all of it, and it is truly amazing. So if you're looking for a great ghost story, this is definitely the book for you. Just click the link in the descriptions, and yeah, these books ship immediately.